The Allure of Pirate Lore, written by David Cordingley, is a fascinating exploration into the world of these maritime outlaws. This book delves deep into the myths and realities of pirate life, offering readers a comprehensive look at the history and culture of piracy. Pirate stories have captivated our imaginations for centuries. From the tales of Blackbeard to the adventures of Captain Kidd, these stories have been passed down through generations, each time becoming more embellished and romanticized. Tales of swashbuckling adventure on the high seas, buried treasure, and daring escapes continue to thrill us. The image of pirates engaging in epic sword fights, discovering hidden treasures, and making narrow escapes from danger is a staple of pirate lore. These stories are often romanticized, portraying pirates as larger-than-life characters who live by their own rules. Movies and books have played a significant role in shaping our perception of pirates, often glossing over the harsher realities of their lives. They paint a picture of pirates as roguish heroes, defying authority and living a life of freedom and adventure. This romanticized image is far from the truth, but it continues to be a powerful draw for audiences. But the truth about these maritime outlaws is far more complex. Pirates were often ruthless and violent, driven by greed and desperation. Their lives were fraught with danger, and their actions had serious consequences. Let's delve into the real stories of famous pirates, separating fact from fiction. Historical documents and accounts from the time provide a more accurate picture of what life was like for these seafaring criminals. We'll uncover the harsh realities of life at sea during the golden age of piracy. The conditions on pirate ships were often brutal, with limited food and water, rampant disease, and constant threats from both the authorities and rival pirates. The image of a pirate captain with a parrot on his shoulder, a treasure map in hand, and a devil-may-care attitude is a product of fiction. In reality, pirate captains were often harsh leaders who ruled with an iron fist. Real pirates faced danger, disease, and often a grim end. Many pirates met their fate at the end of a rope, hanged for their crimes. Others died in battle or from the harsh conditions at sea. Their lives were governed by strict codes of conduct and brutal punishments. Pirate crews often had their own set of rules, and those who broke them faced severe consequences, including flogging, marooning, or even death. Yet, their stories continue to fascinate us. The allure of the pirate life, with its promise of adventure and freedom, remains a powerful draw. People of all ages are captivated by the tales of these daring outlaws. Why are we so drawn to these outlaws of the sea? Perhaps it's the allure of freedom, the thrill of adventure, or the rejection of societal rules that draws us in. Pirates represent a break from the norm, a life lived on the edge. Perhaps it's the allure of freedom, the thrill of adventure, or the rejection of societal rules that draws us in. The idea of setting sail on the open sea, exploring uncharted territories, and living by one's own rules is a powerful fantasy. Whatever the reason, the legacy of pirates lives on in our books, movies, and even our language. Phrases like walking the plank and shiver me timbers have become part of our cultural lexicon, a testament to the enduring appeal of pirate lore. From merchandise to festivals, the influence of pirate lore is everywhere. People dress up as pirates for Halloween, attend pirate-themed events, and decorate their homes with pirate memorabilia. The fascination with pirates shows no signs of waning. The allure of pirate lore continues to captivate us, reminding us of a time when the seas were wild and untamed, and adventure awaited just beyond the horizon. Whether through books, movies, or reenactments, the legacy of pirates lives on, inspiring new generations to dream of the high seas. The fearsome females, Anne Bonny and Mary Read. Anne Bonny and Mary Read are two of the most famous female pirates in history. Their tales have been passed down through generations, capturing the imaginations of many. Their stories are shrouded in legend, with many details lost to time, yet what remains paints a vivid picture of their daring and adventurous lives. They challenged the notion that piracy was a solely male domain. In an era dominated by men, these women carved out their own paths on the high seas. Both women disguised themselves as men to join pirate crews. This was a common tactic for women who wanted to escape the confines of their traditional roles. They were as fierce and capable as their male counterparts. Their skills in combat and strategy were unmatched, earning them respect and fear from their peers. Anne Bonny was born in Ireland around 1697. Her early life was marked by a rebellious spirit and a desire for adventure. she eventually made her way to the Bahamas, a haven for pirates. The Bahamas, with its strategic location and numerous hiding spots, was a perfect base for pirate operations. There she met the notorious pirate John Calico Jack Rackham. Their partnership would become one of the most famous in pirate history. Bonnie, already known for her fiery temper and skilled swordsmanship, joined Rackham's crew. Her presence on the ship was both inspiring and intimidating to the crew. She quickly gained a reputation as a ruthless pirate. Her exploits became legendary, and her name struck fear into the hearts of those who crossed her path. Mary Read's early life was one of disguise and adventure. From a young age, she learned to navigate the world as a boy, a skill that would serve her well in her pirate life. She was raised as a boy by her mother to secure an inheritance. This unconventional upbringing gave her a unique perspective and resilience. Red took to the life of a soldier and then a sailor. Her experiences in these roles honed her skills and prepared her for the challenges of pirate life. She eventually found herself in the Caribbean, where she joined Calico Jack's crew. The Caribbean was a melting pot of cultures and a hot spot for pirate activity. It was there that she met Anne Bonny. The two women quickly formed a bond, united by their shared experiences and fierce determination. The two women became close friends and fought side by side in numerous raids. Their partnership was a testament to their strength and loyalty, and their combined prowess made them a formidable force on the high seas. Together, Anne Bonny and Mary Red participated in some of the most daring raids of their time. Their bravery and tactical acumen were instrumental in their crew's successes. Despite the dangers, they thrived in the chaotic world of piracy. Their stories have become emblematic of the rebellious spirit and unyielding courage that defined the golden age of piracy. Eventually, their luck ran out and they were captured and put on trial. Their trial was a sensational event, drawing attention from all corners of the world. Both women were sentenced to hang, but their fates took different turns. Anne Bonny's execution was delayed due to her pregnancy, and her ultimate fate remains a mystery. Mary Read, however, fell ill and died in prison before her sentence could be carried out. Her death marked the end of a remarkable and adventurous life. The legacy of Anne Bonny and Mary Read lives on, inspiring countless stories, books, and films. Their lives serve as a reminder of the indomitable spirit of those who dare to defy convention and seek their own destiny. Today, they are celebrated as icons of female empowerment and adventure. Their stories continue to captivate and inspire, proving that the spirit of piracy knows no gender. Bartholomew Roberts, the gentleman pirate. Bartholomew Roberts, also known as Black Bart, was a Welsh pirate who terrorized the shipping lanes of the Atlantic and Caribbean in the early 18th century. Unlike many of his contemporaries, Roberts was known for his charisma, intelligence, and strict discipline. He was a skilled navigator and tactician. He amassed a fortune in a short period. Roberts's entry into piracy was involuntary. He was serving as second mate on a slave ship when it was captured by pirates. He was forced to join the crew. He quickly rose through the ranks, eventually becoming captain. Roberts had a strict code of conduct for his crew. He forbade gambling, drinking, and fighting on board his ships. He believed that a disciplined crew was a successful crew. Despite his strict rules, Roberts was known for his generosity to prisoners. He often released captured ships and crews unharmed. He earned the nickname Black Bart for his preference for wearing fine black clothing. He cultivated an image of a gentleman pirate. This contrasted sharply with the brutality of many of his contemporaries. Captain Kidd, privateer turned pirate. Captain William Kidd is one of the most famous pirates of all time. His name has become synonymous with the golden age of piracy, a period filled with daring sea battles, hidden treasures, and notorious outlaws of the high seas. His story is a cautionary tale of ambition, betrayal, and the blurry lines between privateering and piracy. The distinction between a privateer and a pirate was often a matter of perspective, and Kidd's life exemplifies this ambiguity. Kidd was born in Scotland in 1645, in a small village that was part of a turbulent and changing world. The 17th century was a time of exploration and conflict, and young Kidd was drawn to the sea, seeking adventure and fortune. He became a successful privateer, a private citizen, authorized by the government to attack enemy ships. Privateering was a legal form of piracy, sanctioned by letters of marque, which allowed privateers to capture enemy vessels and claim their cargoes. In 1695, Kidd was commissioned by the British government to hunt down pirates in the Indian Ocean. This mission was seen as a prestigious and lucrative opportunity, and Kidd was eager to prove himself. He was given command of the Adventure Galley, a powerful warship equipped with 34 cannons and a crew of over 100 men. The ship was designed for speed and combat, making it an ideal vessel for Kidd's mission. However, Kidd's voyage was plagued by bad luck and poor judgment. The crew faced harsh weather, disease, and internal conflicts. Morale was low, and the mission's success seemed increasingly unlikely. He captured several ships, but not all of them were legitimate pirate vessels. Kidd's actions aroused suspicion among his crew and the authorities. Some of the captured ships belonged to allies or neutral parties, complicating his legal standing. He was accused of piracy and ordered to return to England. The accusations against him were serious, and Kidd knew that his fate hung in the balance. He hoped to clear his name and prove his loyalty to the crown. He attempted to clear his name, but was arrested upon his arrival in London. The political climate was tense, and Kidd found himself caught in a web of intrigue and betrayal. His former patrons abandoned him, and he was left to face the charges alone. Kidd was found guilty of piracy and murder in a controversial trial. The evidence against him was circumstantial, and many believed that he was made a scapegoat for the failures of others. The trial was a spectacle, drawing large crowds and intense public interest. He was hanged in 1701. His execution was a grim reminder of the harsh penalties for piracy and the precarious nature of a privateer's life. Kidd's death marked the end of an era, but his legend lived on. To this day, the location of Kidd's supposed buried treasure remains a mystery. Tales of hidden gold and secret maps have fueled countless searches and speculations, adding to the mystique of his story. His story highlights the complexities of maritime law and the shifting allegiances of the golden age of piracy. The line between hero and villain was often blurred, and Kidd's life serves as a testament to the unpredictable and dangerous world of the high seas. Captain Kidd's legacy is a blend of fact and fiction, a tale of adventure, ambition, and the eternal quest for fortune. His name endures as a symbol of the perilous and thrilling life of a pirate, forever etched in the annals of maritime history.